I wanted to have a special day where we sign this law. It's going to be November 14th, Diabetes Awareness Day, not only in Illinois, but really all across our country and indeed our world. My mother has diabetes. She's 94 years old, going on 95. She'll be 95 in the fall. And it's important that we understand, no matter how young you may be or how old, that this is an illness that we have to pay attention to. In the last few years, the number of citizens of Illinois with diabetes has doubled. About 800,000 people in our state are afflicted with either type 1 or type 2 diabetes, and there's probably 500,000 more people who may have it and not be aware of it. And I want to commend the hospital and all those educators here who are helping teach all of us how important it is to try and prevent diabetes if possible, and then if it's a situation where you find yourself in, how to deal with it on a daily basis. There's been enormous advances in technology, very, very important. It's also important that we kind of teach each other and help each other, and that's really why we're having this awareness day, to spread the word about the importance of wellness in our society. If we can emphasize early on all the things that we can do to keep ourselves well and prevent bad things from happening, that's a very, very good way to go. And that's really where health care has to be in our country and in here in our state.
There are kind of two issues associated with diabetes. One, you have type 2, and I think the significance of this bill is why when you think about where we are and where we're going as a country with type 2, the federal government says by the year 2050, we will have 20 to 30% of Americans afflicted with type 2 diabetes. 20 to 30% of all Americans will have type 2 diabetes. And if you have any sense and understanding of the medical costs associated with type 2 diabetes, you're talking literally about billions and billions and billions of dollars. So when we can create awareness and we can get people taking care of themselves and prevent it in type 2, that goes a long, 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 long way to not only their own particular health, but the financial health of this state and this country. So I appreciate that. On another note, we have people also with type 1. And we have JDRF here today, Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. Brian, where are you back here? I want to say thank you to JDRF. I have been associated with JDRF for a while. Thank you. And not to exclude anybody else, but JDRF has done many, many things and spent millions of dollars in research to try to find cures for type 1. And as a father of somebody with type 1, I'm very, very appreciative of that. Last but not least, I want to, while I will not mention their names, I promised them that, there are two, and I won't tell you who they are, there are two ladies to my left who are a couple of my heroes. To their farther left, there's Celeste Durkin and Jim Durkin. Jim Durkin's a colleague of mine. His wife is Celeste Durkin. And while, again, I won't mention their daughter's name or my daughter's name, you'll have to figure it out. They both have type 1. And they wanted to be here today to support this initiative and support the governor and support the General Assembly. I don't think I know two braver girls, two stronger girls who've been dealing with diabetes for a number of years. They're excellent students. They're good athletes. One of them I know likes to bake and is very good at it. And they deal with a disease that is not easy to deal with on a day-to-day basis, and they don't complain about it. And they deal with it, something they deal with 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, every day of the year. And they do it exceptionally well. And so for them to be here and to offer us support, and it's somewhat a little embarrassing to be with all of us, I very much appreciate that they're here, and I very much admire every day the strength of these two girls and all of the other folks that struggle with type 1 diabetes. So I wish I could tell you who they are. I wish I could go over and point them out and give them a hug, but I want them to know we're very proud of both of them. And Governor, again, thank you for being here and thank you for signing this bill. We very much appreciate it.
Well, I think we ought to take a moment and also salute and applaud these two anonymous young girls who we don't really know their names. So.